you gotta do your best to be happy and not care about what people think and stuff, and pursue whatever makes you happy and stuff. Cause everybody's just dumb and they don't know what's good for you and stuff. Only you know what's good for you. And sometimes we want to sin and stuff. And people get mad and they want to judge us because we sin. But we're not perfect and stuff. It's just part of our human nature and stuff. And we are all sinful people and we can't lie about it or else we're just a bunch of hypocrites and stuff. And I'm a sinner and stuff. I like women and I like drinking wine and stuff. And I do other bad stuff that's considered a sin and stuff. And I know I'm not perfect because of it. It's just part of my human nature as a sinner and stuff. And I'm getting upset now because people want to control me and force me not to sin and stuff. And I'm like feeling sad and frustrated and stuff because I want to drink wine and stuff. And I know not to drink a lot of wine and stuff. I only drink like one bottle of beatbox and stuff. And people make my life hard, just judging me all the time to not be someone that drinks wine. But it makes me happy, and at least it makes me connected with God and stuff. I'm not drinking it to be stupid in the streets like some of my demons and stuff. And I got morals and stuff. Like, I don't forget about God when I drink and stuff. I don't know why it's such a big problem and stuff. I'm not hurting anybody's feelings or anything, but I'm just trying to be happy and stuff. I'm trying to live life to the fullest and stuff like that. And God knows I'm not perfect because I pray every single day. Even if I drink, I pray afterwards before I go to sleep, or I pray after I drink wine and stuff. I drink wine. I pray before I go drink wine outside and stuff. And people want to judge me and control me and tell me that I'm evil and stuff like that. And I don't believe I'm evil and stuff. And I'm just trying to be a good person that likes to drink wine and other stuff like that. And I'm just tired of this hypocrisy going on in this world and stuff. All this legalism in this world. I'm just tired and sick of it. Why would God allow this type of stuff in our lives if he really cared about us? And why can't we be happy in our lives that we are living and stuff? What makes them God over our lives and want to control us and stuff? But yeah, you gotta do your best to be happy and stuff. And love people from a distance. And don't forget what they ever did to you and stuff. But keep your guard up and stuff. You could forgive them, but don't forget and stuff. And yeah, just don't be dumb like your demons are and stuff, because they're really retarded and stuff. My demons won't fight me. No matter how much crap I talk on social media, they still won't do anything and stuff. And I'm just trying to pursue my goals and dreams and stuff. And I'm just trying not to care about anything now, because everything's just bullcrap and stuff. And I got no real friends. My family don't care about me. My neighbors always messing with my head and stuff. And they don't want to fight. Everybody's too scared and stuff. And that just makes me mad and sad and stuff. Because me, I just want to get hit in the side with a baseball bat or something. I want someone to swing a chain at my side and hurt me and stuff. But everybody's too scared and they just want to talk crap all the time and stuff. And life is just bullcrap, dude. I don't like anything that's going on in my life. I do my best to pray about it and read the Bible, but my demons always distract me from reading the Bible, and they make me feel too hurt just to read a couple chapters or something. And life is just dumb. I wish life was so much better than this and stuff. And I just hope God saves me and stuff. I've been praying my heart out and stuff, and I'm just feeling hopeless every single day and stuff. And everybody hates me all my gang stalkers hates me and they just want to see me suffer all the time. They give me medication so I can stop drinking wine and be happy and stuff. And people don't want me to be happy just because I'm chosen and stuff. And I'm just getting sick and tired of everything and stuff. And I'm wondering why God won't help me out and why God won't let me be happy. And why would God say that he accepts me as an imperfect person but tells me not to drink wine and stuff to be happy and to self-medicate myself and stuff. And because of that, that makes me not want to believe in God, because I thought God was a cool guy that could forgive me and accept me as a sinner and stuff. And I'm over here being controlled by a bunch of Christians to not drink wine and be happy and live life to the fullest, like tomorrow isn't promised and stuff. And I'm wondering why God would even have that type of rules in our religion and stuff, our faith. And that makes me not want to believe in them just because I can't be happy in life and stuff. I thought God would want me to be happy than to suffer my whole life and stuff. And I'm thinking everybody's just a bunch of liars and fake people and all that. And I'm just letting you guys know you guys can't trust people out here because people are just fake. They're fake and they know how to talk crap behind your back and they know how to act like your friend. They act like they're not doing anything to you, but they're secretly plotting behind your back and stuff. And everybody's just bullcrap, dude. I'm wishing they just killed me already so I don't have to be suffering my whole life and stuff. And they're too scared. They have the boss to torment me, but they can't kill me and stuff. Right now I'm just stressed out. I just wish God kills me someday. And if it's okay with you, like, I want you guys to give my video a like sub too. A like. This stuff sucks. Why can I be happy in my own world, dude? Like, what the fuck? I'm not even bothering anybody. Except my haters. I know only my haters would be mad about me being happy. I wish I was dead. This life sucks. And some of you guys out there are probably happy and stuff too. Like, get to see me miserable on social media. Probably cheering right now when while you're watching my video and stuff. Life's a bitch. Life's a bitch and then you die. Like what Mac Dre says. Life's a bitch and then you die. I feel like there's a bunch of broken promises that God gave me and stuff. I wish God was real. If God was real, I think I wouldn't be so miserable right now and stuff. I think he would fulfill his promises with me and stuff that he made through the Holy Bible and stuff. Sometimes I think God isn't real because of how hard my life is and stuff. But I still try to pray and stuff. I try to ask for forgiveness every day if he is real. I just don't want to risk it and stuff and stop praying. I always question if God is real or not because life is just too hard and stuff. And I'm wondering why I'm going through this. Why anybody has to suffer in this world and stuff if there was a God. And everything just don't make sense to me. Because now I'm having a hard time reading the Bible. I have a hard time praying. And I wonder why God would allow that. Why would God allow it for it to be hard to pray and to read his Bible and learn his words? And why does he hate me so much when I'm doing my best to be a good servant to him and obedient and stuff? Sometimes I think that he's not real and stuff because I just experience broken promises every single day when I'm praying to him and stuff. I feel like the Bible is full of broken promises and stuff. And I'll never be happy and I'll never be free. I'll never be successful and stuff. I would never have the right people in my life and stuff. And I'm just wondering why God would let that happen to me and stuff. I thought I was good. I thought I was not perfect and stuff. I never stopped praying to him. I never stopped asking for forgiveness. I never stopped pursuing him. And I just feel like he just disappointed me out of everybody I depended on and stuff. And God still haven't answered my prayers yet. That makes me sad and stuff. Because I'm thinking God is probably not real and stuff. And I'm just wasting all my energy on something that doesn't exist. Or someone that doesn't exist and stuff. Why do I have to be so perfect and stuff? I liked it better when I was not perfect and stuff. Why can't God accept me the way I am? Why do I have to be like Jesus and stuff when I'm having a miserable time being like Jesus and stuff? I can't even be happy in this world. I don't know how Jesus does it. Jesus could just be sober and all that and be happy and stuff. He doesn't have to worry about anything because he's so strong-minded than I am. And now to be like Jesus just to be accepted by God, that makes me feel worthless every freaking day and stuff. How could I be like Jesus with everybody putting me down all the time? How did Jesus even do that stuff? At least Jesus didn't have any wine addiction or something. He didn't have a sex addiction or stuff like that. He didn't have trouble ignoring people and all that like I do. And somehow I'm supposed to be like Jesus Christ and just not care about anything and just care about God only. Because everything I talk about, people just tell me to pray about it and read the Bible, and that's just too hard for me to do right now. Because all I want to do is just be happy and pursue happiness and live life to the fullest and stuff. I feel like God doesn't care about me. I know in the Bible it says he does care about me, but why am I so miserable? And why is it so hard for me to talk to him and stuff? Why do I have to be perfect like Jesus just to talk to him? When I'm having sinful flesh desires thing that keeps me from being perfect like Jesus was. Why can't I be like Jesus' disciples that were not perfect and had sinful desires and still got cherished by God and Jesus Christ and stuff? I thought Jesus Christ was my atonement. I thought he was my way of forgiveness to God and stuff. But I have to be perfect like Jesus Christ just because all the Christians are telling me to be perfect and stuff, while they go around doing stupid stuff and saying they're not perfect and stuff. Yeah, everything sucks, man. I wish I could get drunk right now. Yeah. Okay, peace out, guys.